We'll have our minutes from the delegates meeting. They were in the Cobrua. Any corrections or additions to the minutes? I'll take a motion to accept the minutes as read. Who seconds it? All right, President's report. We know it's holiday tonight. We're going to try to make the meeting go as quick as we can. We're competing with an expo up in West Palm today. I know a lot of delegates went up to West Palm. There's an expo on all the management and lawyers and everything. And we get groups of people there that love to go up there and get balls and pens and stuff. They get all the free stuff. But they get to meet all the things to get diversified. So that's our competition today. Residents are being given incorrect information from association officers regarding their AMR contract. If they take AMR for a service not covered by their contract, they will be responsible. Please let all your directors know they are to give no information regarding covered services. They need to tell the residents to call Cobrua or AMR directly. When they give wrong information and the resident gets the bill, they are responsible for payment. Residents are being told, for example, take AMR, it's free. Throw away the bill, you don't have to pay. Not true. The notice that runs in the paper monthly as follows. Read the notice to them that's in the paper, the Cobrua notice to the people if there's any question and you're not sure yourself. Important message, if you receive a bill from AMR, you must call the Cobrua office for assistance. 487-0222. If you have any questions regarding contract coverage, either call the Cobrua office or AMR directly. Please do not inquire at the clubhouse, first service, crest management, your association president, or the director. Contact AMR. There is an issue with, they will transport people that have chemo and dialysis, but it must be preset. It isn't automatic. You can't call up today and say, I have to go for chemo treatment. I have to go for a dialysis treatment. You gotta call up in advance, tell them when you're having it, when it has to be done, and set an appointment for them to pick you up. They're gonna deny you if you call them for an immediate situation. That's why, please, 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 this is a message I got from my Cobrua secretary who's on top of all this and is responsible for protecting all you guys, and she does a great job. Treasurer's report, Lynn Roberts, please.
Good morning. Our checking account has $33,513. Our CG has $51,051 for a total of $84,564. Last month's balance was $82,051. Any questions? Thank you. Wish everyone a healthy and a happy new year.
Security, Steve Stein, please.
Good morning, everybody. First of all, I want to thank everybody for the opportunity to serve this community and to the board, and we look forward to serving over the next 3 years and improving our service for you. The month of September, we patrolled 4,818 miles. We had 3,468 pre-authorized calls for gate entry, tracked 1,672 food deliveries, and had 1,853 contractors come through the gate. 2 auto accidents, an animal call, a couple assists to residents. There was 1 disturbance in Ainsley, and 1 crime in Fanshawe. That's my report.
Any questions for security?
It's
Johnny,
just
his report.
Just listed on the sheriff's report, I downloaded the information, and there were 2 crimes for the whole village. It might have been arrest, it might have been just a report, but we don't see the report.
Any questions regarding the security report? Okay. No questions, Steve? Are we aware of any issues at security? Let me give you when I saw this last 2 mornings. The security guard out there at this time in the morning, a tall, thin fella, I find him overwhelmingly helpful. I watch him, cars come up, I watch him open the door, I watch him open the trunk, I watch him take the walkers out of the trunk, put the walkers into the trunk, and assist the people here terrifically. The tall fellow out there the last 2 mornings is terrific. I must tell you that, but I see it with my own eyes, doing a terrific job.
Oh, we also started, one other note, we started using the bus gates again for the entry into the front, and clicking the buses as they come and go to regulate the traffic. We're using the gate arms again. So please be careful entering into the driveway.
Steve, are we going to talk about the issues that we were made aware of this week?
I spoke with the administrator about that, and that's gonna have to go before the board, that issue. The pool closes at 10 according to the post order, so we close the lockers at the same time, so.
The indoor pool closes at 10 o'clock. They close the locker rooms at 10 o'clock. It becomes an issue for people that get out of the pool and want to go in, take a shower, and change their clothes, because it takes them 45 minutes to an hour to close down this whole building at 11 o'clock. So we have to set up parameters to close it a little earlier, leave the locker rooms open a little later. So you can do both the cover and still get out of here on time like we're supposed to.
Whatever the board decides, that's what we will follow.
And we know of another issue. There are rules, if nobody's aware, that on the wall next to the desk outside, there are rules and regulations governing conduct and behavior in the clubhouse. There was an issue made about all right. I put it over to the M&O, to Staley, for the M&O committee to respond to these things right now. So let's get first with the election committee, Member Rosenberg, anything? Nothing? Okay, we'll go right to community affairs, Stanley Siegel, please.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Cobrua and the M&O committee, I'd like to express our condolences to Louis and Joni Fight on the loss of their daughter recently. Community affairs, we still have all the construction going on. Be careful when you go, wherever you're going, just, watch yourself, because one of these years it'll be finished. In Brooklyn, they worked on the Brooklyn Queens Expressway, and I think they're still doing it. It's about 50 years ago. Any questions about community affairs?
Stanley, Richard Young from Suffolk. Possibly you would know the answer. Those mounds of dirt on your motto, I don't know if you travel on the motto. I've heard 3 different things. They're gonna make an exit to 95, they're widening the turnpike, or they're widening your motto road. You know the answer to any of them?
We've been inquiring, but so far we don't have an answer.
Anything else on community affairs? All right, Staley, M&O, please.
Okay.
Please pay attention. This report that he gave us yesterday, I found very, very interesting and important to you. So please listen to what he has to say.
The entire committee met with management Wednesday, September 18th, representing management was Judy Logan, site administrator VP.
Microphone.
Microphone.
How come I can hear myself? Okay. The entire committee was there. Monica Wells, Senior VP and Chief Financial Officer was present, as well as Dan Cruz, VP Regional Facilities Manager. Highlights of the meeting. The instructions will be posted informing bicycle riders to keep to one side of the lane that accommodates the walkers. Courtesy is the chief goal. There will be a review of the bus lanes that have been paved to see where bus shelters have to be moved so to accommodate the riders. In other words, when the bus comes and the door opens, the shelter should be right there so you can step in. Right now, it's on the wrong side, so that's all going to be corrected. As Steve alluded, the bus gates have been adjusted. There was a problem with the timing, which was taken care of. The second problem that occurred is when they hit the remote to open up the gates at the other end where the parking field is for the employees open. So this is similar to, sometimes people put in a bell in their apartment, a couple of doors down, they put in a bell. When you ring one bell, all the bells ring. So this has been corrected and it is working now. Also, with the buses, the gate will notify the dispatcher or the security people that the Palm train bus is coming in. So this way the gate arms can go up, as well as the possibility that the internal buses may be held so people don't miss a connection. If there's too wide a space in between, then the buses will go. But this is, we worked out that the gate will inform the clubhouse people that the Palm tram bus is coming in. Good news regarding satellite pool gates. One gate will open inward, one gate will pull out. So that's solved. Now I forgot what I'm doing. This will occur over the next few months. The lakes are constantly being checked by an outside company. What looks like ugly growth is there for the protection of the fish. Algae or foreign substances are cleaned up. We will be stocking the lakes with mosquito fish. This will get rid of the larva that is created by the real mosquitoes. The pickleball overlay lines at the two clubhouse courts will remain for another year. This is to allow pickleball players and guests the opportunity to play at night. This coming year, we will make a complete utilization of the usage of the courts at night, and then make a decision next year. We're going to maintain the summer bus schedule for the entire life of the new bus contract, and also we made a change to the schedule starting November 1st. Buses will run every half hour from 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock, so as to accommodate people coming from shows or movies. The August collections were about $65,900, which most of them come back into our treasury. The Estable sales of units for the period January of this year through August of this year amounted to 302 units as compared to 292 units for the same period last year. So we're selling more and hopefully we'll have less, monies in the arrear. After we completed our meeting, we worked on preparing the budget for November 1, 2019 through October 31st. This morning, we finalized the budget. Some of the big projects that we are going to have coming to the new year will be the fitness center, which we have planned for the last couple of years, which we will finalize now. The landscaping for the North Village Lane. If you recall, when FPL decided to take down the trees, we diverted funds from the North Village Lane this year to accommodate putting in trees as well as putting in bushes. So this year, in the new year, we're going to take care of what we promised North Village Lane people. There will be 2 pools, they'll be renovated. The indoor lockers The flooring will be redone completely to take away the ugliness that people are complaining about. Okay, thank you. Put up a sign, floor. The bottom line to the budget with all these projects, and these are big major projects, unfortunately there's going to be an increase in the coupon, which this happens. The net increase will be 18 cents, so I hope we can tolerate it.
You can clap, come on, you can clap.
Yeah.
I must say the committee worked hard with management. We took care of things we needed, but we also realized that we wanted to keep things level for the residents, the owners, I should say. September 12th, we had a special meeting to review proposals for the janitorial and security agreements. Since we are very satisfied, or highly satisfied with the janitorial service, which is Globe, we decided to, instead of going every year and going through the same thing, a lot of companies just don't want to participate in yearly proposals, we offered Globe a 5-year contract with the proviso that he dropped the increase from 3% a year to 2%. He gladly accepted the proposal, so now we can sit and rest for 5 years and keep the place clean. Security was renewed for a 3-year period. Since Steve Stein was brought in as security chief, there's been a vast improvement in service, morale, and a decrease in turnover. Comparing the cost factors to the other proposals, when I extended the numbers, our security, United Security, came out to a very reasonable price. Another important factor is that the other companies only offer the supervisor to be available. With Steve and the rest of the security management team, we have a highly professional group, and hopefully we can continue and improve on our security throughout the years. I'd like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving holiday. Excuse me? Oh, okay, thank you. Any questions regarding the report?
Stan, just a clarification, regarding the fences, it's only going to be those that have been renovated with the new bathrooms. The other ones will take place regarding the fences as the pools get renovated.
Yes.
Okay, that people may be.
One of the things which we will be doing is adding new chairs, replacing the chairs. So you're going to have the higher chairs for people who are saying the chairs currently are too low. So that should be an improvement too. But like you say, the fences will be done as we do the pool houses.
Stanley, as far as the pools, I have a question. I noticed the new fencing going up. Who's responsible or paying for the landscaping around the pools?
You talk about the bushes that are going around, that belongs to Warren.
Belongs to who?
It belongs to Sunwest, Warren.
Okay, I just want to know, because
The fence, the
Mansfield.
satellite pools belong to Sunwest,
I know.
Warren.
I know that.
So,
We have the bushes on the walkway also in Mansfield, they're doing it.
Paul Dobrev, Mansfield. I congratulate the security company that's providing service on the far-reaching improvement they did for the last year or two. I can see more patrolling by officers, security officers. I can see presence of security employees, and their attitude has changed dramatically, positively. And thank you very much, Steve, for the good job. Keep on.
Good job, Steve.
thank you, Bob.
Phyllis Weiss, Exeter. Just wanted to know when the new chairs at the pools are going to be
delivered?
I think I mentioned that it would be in the budget for this coming year, so
Oh, so
that'll
that
be
we,
taken care of.
thank you.
Hi, Gordon Wolverton. When is our pool scheduled for renovations, and can we get any chairs before it's renovated?
We haven't made a selection yet.
So you don't have a date when we're starting?
No, no.
Will it be in next year's budget?
In
We don't know what's
each
in this budget.
year's budget, we put in at least a minimum of 2 pool houses to be repaired, renovated. So right now, we're completing Brighton and Mansfield, and the pool houses for next year will be selected.
So really what I was asking that, in terms of comfort, could we have chairs before we have renovation? Because we need chairs.
As I said for the second time,
Yeah, I
not to be
understand.
nasty,
Yeah, all right.
the budget for the coming year will have the replacement of the current chairs with new chairs. Everybody.
That's all right.
So this way, nobody will say, I have a higher chair, I have a lower chair.
And there are 16 pools that have to be done, so we have no right, I have the largest association, I don't say a word. When it gets to us, it gets to us, because I know how the project works, and I know how the responsibility works, and you live with it. If I live long enough to see it done, thank God. If not, what can I do? I miss it.
Whoa, this is for delegates.
Excuse me, young lady, on the good and welfare, you'll step here on the side, and you'll have your 2 minutes like everybody else after we're finished. No, I'm just advising you, that's how it's done. Yeah, the audience, delegates talk whenever they have to. The audience gets to at the end of the meeting on the good and welfare, they can speak for 2 minutes. Thank you. Stanley, I happen to mention the rules, and,
It wasn't in my report, that's why I didn't mention it.
all right,
So
well,
when it comes up on the new business or old business, I will respond.
all right, you don't want to respond now, wait, all right, we'll do it on old business.
I'm following Robert's rules.
Okay,
I'm sticking
thank you,
with it.
Stanley. Thank you. Anything else on the M&L? All right, Stanley, you have anything in cable other than Mondays and Wednesdays?
We still have problems with the high-rise buildings as to who's going to do the repair of the holes, et cetera, et cetera. At this point, we're waiting for the chairman, who's a Canadian, to come back in November, and we're going to sit down and have a meeting with Comcast as well as management and go over what has to be done and hopefully resolve the issue. Because right now, we thought we were going to be having a contractor do it and bill Comcast. Comcast said, no, they want to do it, but in the meantime, nobody's doing anything. So when he returns in November, why are you so happy? Oh, it'll relieve you of all the headaches. Okay, all right, so in November, hopefully we'll be able to resolve this entire issue.
The other thing you know, they're still in the building every Monday from 10 to 12, and every Wednesday from 12 to 2. If you have any internal problems with Comcast, they are here and they will be here for the next 5 years. Monday, 10 to 12, Wednesday, 12 to 2.
Keep in mind one thing with Comcast and the cable. If the issue or the problem is with the wiring within your unit, or it's your television, you are responsible, and if Comcast comes and repairs it, they will bill you $70 an hour right now. If it's their equipment, there's no charge. So keep that in mind, because a lot of people say, well, I'm being charged $70. They say, and you ask them why, they say, well, they had to fix the wiring inside, et cetera, et cetera. Unfortunately, the wiring inside belongs to the owner of that unit, and therefore there's a charge.
But I mean, remember one thing, the association pays for your cable. If you have a personal problem with them and you owe them money, it's between you and them. They cannot shut off your basic cable. Anything, your basic cable by law has to be given to you, and we pay for it. So if you have a problem, and I say that because I know of situations where they have done it, and it's been corrected. They don't have a right to shut off your basic cable because they're paid every month for it.
Stanley, I'm probably complimenting myself also at this point, but I must say, the service from Comcast has been incredible. I've had a problem, and I know we've had issues with service before the last contract. But what we've done with the new contract and having somebody here in charge all the time has made an incredible improvement. As I say, I've had a problem. I've had them out twice. They couldn't have been nicer. They couldn't have been more professional. They've been on time. They haven't charged me. And in addition, when I make the call, I don't have to go through this. I want the Fort Myers business, or it goes directly through to people who have the computer, are knowledgeable, that I'm in this community, have a bulk deal, and I hate to put a kibosh on anything because it's been so good, but I must say we're getting what we asked for in terms of service in the new contract.
See, what we asked for, we were able to resolve is the fact when you do make a call, the person on the other end has on their screen what the agreement is for Century Village. So now you don't get these weird answers you're not entitled to. So
But
that's been working out well. We worked hard.
I also didn't get subcontractors who didn't know anything about the village. Both times I got people who were familiar and who knew I don't know who the overhead maintenance person is for Comcast who's assigned to the village, but they go through him. It's like they know what's going on. It's not left to people who they just bring in to do a job.
Thank you, Sid. Anything else? Okay.
Gail Levine, Lincoln. I can't believe I am complimenting Comcast. I can't believe that I'm complimenting Comcast. I just switched to their cell phone service. It's very good, and I'm paying $12 a month for service.
For telephone?
Cell phone.
Cell phone.
I got an iPhone 8 and service, and the two of them together cost me, I think, $30 a month, including the phone being paid for, the service is being paid for, and we're on a hotspot all over the place. If I use the hotspot, I don't use my minutes, and its service has been wonderful.
All right, everybody hear that?
I just wanted an FYI, if anyone's looking to save a lot of money, I was paying $60 to Verizon with an old phone, and I'm paying $30.
With a new phone, the newest.
An iPhone 8. So surprise, surprise.
Yeah. That's good. It's all your committee that set that all up, your cable committee. Thank you, Gail. Anything else on cable? All right, we'll go to old business, please. No old business? All right, on the new business, I'll ask Stanley, I'll transfer to Stanley and ask him, please. We had a question about the rules of the village and the clubhouse, and please inform the delegates and the people.
Okay, at our meeting this morning where we finalized the budget, this question came up. The M&O Rules Committee will sit down, go review in all the rules, come up with recommendations, suggestions, normalizing the hours, et cetera, and turn it over to the attorney for Sen West Warwick. Also, we will have some suggestions from private attorneys, like the ones that work for our association. And then putting it all together, we should come up with a set of rules that make sense and work out in a timely manner and not causing confusion or people being upset. So just give us a little time, we will correct everything.
Any questions on that? Thank you, Stanley. Yes, ma'am.
Can't hear her.
That's okay. That's okay.
Microphone.
You're in my club now, so don't feel. That's okay. I'm the chairman of the club.
Are we staying with 4 buses this winter? Because it seems to be working. I mean, that was the summer schedule, and you said you increased the evening buses to, every half hour. But are we staying with 4 buses? In the past, we've gone to 6 starting in November.
No, we're sticking to the summer schedule.
Meaning therefore.
Providing that we approve the contract. Right now, the contract says we have to change, but it's worked out so well with the summer schedule that we feel we should retain it, all year round with the proviso, as I said, that between 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. we will now go to the half-hour schedule to accommodate show people and movie people.
Any other questions?
That last movie, the one, whatever, starting at 7 o'clock, that everybody should let everybody know it's a 3-hour movie, and it's the last week in October, will be at 7 o'clock. There's a lot of people won't.
I believe it's posted at the test. All right, but thank you anyway. It'll be on channel 63 now anyway, so it'll remind everybody. That watches channel 63. Any other new business from the delegates? Good welfare from the delegates. New business?
About, just one more thing about the bus. It's on the summer schedule. Is it going to be in the morning, every half hour until 1 p.m.?
The answer is yes, we're sticking to the schedule. The schedule falls for between 8 and 1 on a half hour.
Okay, thank you.
But you're gonna get the half hour after 5 o'clock till right through till the end of the evening. It is improved. Anything else on good welfare for the delegates? Please, Bob.
I want to congratulate the MNO on the decision for the buses. Remember that I was the one that insisted on 4 buses, and they can service us, and now we have decided to go 4 buses all year round. Thank you. That's a good saving, and it's a good idea. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other good welfare from the, Mike?
I'd like to say one thing. Last month I said Mansfield did not show up at the meetings. I thought it would be better for everyone to have them come to the meetings and take part. I noticed that there's 5 people here today from Mansfield. I'd like to thank them for considering to come here, and I'd like to invite them to take part in all the actions that go on.
Gave me an assignment, Mike, right? Reach out. I reached out. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Mansfield. You are part of us, more than. Any other good welfare from the delegates? All right, I'll take good welfare. On the side, please. Dave will be there. Everybody gets 2 minutes. Give your name, identify yourself, where you reside, and then you got 2 minutes.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Fred Hadley, Cornwall. With regard to the mounds of dirt on Yamato Road, no, it actually is Yamato. It's Japanese for Japan. Look it up. I did check with that through the Village Sentry, and I called up Lake Worth Drainage, which is responsible for the canal between Yamato Road and our north perimeter. And they said that just as FPL is hardening their electrical grid, they're trying to, they don't use the word harden, but they're trying to improve the drainage system. Drainage is the most important government service in South Florida. Without drainage, we'd be all in swamp. Every half mile there's a canal, for the runoff of water. So as part of their ongoing maintenance program, they're trying to remove all obstructions, low-hanging trees, debris, cars, things that built up in the canals, because if those canals are not kept clear, the drainage system falls down. They informed me that those mounds of dirt are temporarily there as, if you will, a work area or a staging area. It's very convenient, I would imagine, because there's no curbing along that stretch of road, where the trucks will come in and out. And that will not be a permanent scene there, but it absolutely has to do, it's not necessarily the dirt for our canal, but for the whole area. That's their staging area, Dirt Central, if you will. A question had come up that there's some kind of rule, which I did check that rule, and I thought you were going to touch on it in new business, and that has to do with the length of skirts that women are allowed to wear in the clubhouse. I understand that at least one person has been ejected from the clubhouse or from the dance because the skirt was above the knee level. I did check the rules and regulations, and sure enough, there actually is a rule that says that skirts must be at knee level. I think that rule is archaic.
Fred, 2 minutes are up. And that's part of the report. Staley said that's under discussion between management, administration, and the legal group to find out how to update it.
All right, we need to come back into the 21st century. Thank you, President Weinstein.
Al, can I say something? Al,
Sure.
can I answer Fred?
Sure.
The other day I was lost and I asked the sheriff how to get to Yamato Road. He sent me to Japanese Airlines to fly to Japan to find out where it was because we live in America. He said, but if I wanted to go to Yamato Road, it was 2 blocks down to my right. I just thought I'd get that straight.
Thank you.
Also, Fred, you should be
All
careful.
right, please, young
Careful
lady,
with the
please.
kind of skirts you wear so people don't attack you.
Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm Marianne Norcus, and I live at Wolverton D.
Speak up.
I've been here since February. And I have no complaints, but this, what you offer, there's not one single, I think it's beautiful. I just can't even imagine how the operation is done. I mean, I'm here to compliment, but at the same token, without.
Microphone, please, hold the microphone to your mouth.
Okay, but what I want to recognize is, does anybody know what it takes to keep this place pristine, not spotless? Does anybody know what it takes for the workers, the pressures, how they greet? There's not one, the information desk, does anybody know? I don't think so, because it's been taken for granted. People that are, and then you're gonna lower the price, that's fine. But without them, how would you be happy? Okay? I'm here to I think it'd be very nice to have like a little ice cream social for all the workers, every single worker in this area. There's not one complaint. I have no complaint.
The administrator is in the back and she's listening.
Okay.
It's up to her to decide when to do it.
It's just so they're recognized, because they don't even get a thank you card. But you guys don't do it. It's the vendors. And now you're going to lower the price. 1%, you're going to get 2%. I think I heard it right. I'm not sure. But honey, I'm just here to compliment it because it's beautiful. But I want them, is it possible to recognize them somehow? All the workers.
Everybody knows. Everybody
But are
knows
they
what's going on. We've all lived here for a length of time.
Oh, I know.
If you do that to take them away from their job, we can't take them away from their job.
Oh, I understand, but without them, if they all went on strike, this place would be dead. Anyway, I'm only here to recognize the workers. Where I've been in my life, they need recognition, a glass of water or something.
Thank you. The administrator takes care of our people. Thank you.
Susan Ostman, Director Preston Age. First, I just want to say, let's give her a $25 increase only, because that's what she said. You're aware, I'm sure, there are a lot of Airbnb here. So therefore, my suggestion is for all the delegates to be very diligent about who's moving into their building and to keep their eyes open. Look for strange cars. If you see cars that do not belong in your, I mean, I know every single car that's in my parking lot. So if you're aware of cars that are in your parking lot, people coming in and out of apartments, report it to your president, keep an eye on it. We had a little incident, and thank you to my president for taking care of the incident. So just be a little diligent upon who's moving into your building, watch the people, watch the cars, and that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan.
My name is Frank Lucretia. I'm the president of the pickleball group, and I have a question for the board. They asked me to draw up something to show how to make additional courts, which I did. And at the last meeting, I asked one of your reps that I wanted my original drawing back, and I haven't been contacted, and I'd like to have the original drawing back. I appreciate it. That's all.
Frank, who has it?
We'll get it, I've been very busy with something else for the last couple of months, but we'll get it back to you as soon as possible. But because I know you want the original one back, but I found that the copy was just as good as the original to do what we wanted to do. But I'll get it back to you.
Thanks, Frank.
Hello, everybody. My name is Abe Middleman, and I am a resident of Brighton G. Okay, and I've just completed my 7th year here. Okay, I'm a property owner. Okay, if you want to call it property, I don't know. I'm a condo owner. Okay, and I just want to say that this place would be nowhere if it wasn't for this great clubhouse and the amenities that are available in this clubhouse. Okay, and having said that, I'd like to say I'm also the captain of the billiard team. Okay, and we win a lot of games, and we've got a good reputation around the league. Okay, and I'm a little bit embarrassed that some of the places that we go to have wonderfully new tables, and we don't. Okay, and I know that a lot of things are upgraded in this clubhouse, such as the gym equipment. Okay, which I use the gym also. Okay, and I just want to, put an idea into your brain, or into your brains, your heads, I should say, and consider that we can use some new pool tables, okay? Professional tables, like many of the places that I visit. And that's all I really want to say, other than this place is wonderful for everything else that's here. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the amenities in this clubhouse. Okay?
Thank you, Abe. And good welfare for the residents. Right. On all these accolades I hear, just remember, the administrator with her crew, you're board here with no remuneration. We all get up here, we all take part in this because we all live here. We all love it here. And we all work hard to keep it at the level we're at. And you can have a $7 million home by the bridges, and that's what you got, a $7 million home. Most of us in this community have a life here, not just an apartment, a life here. I, for one. So, everybody here, as residents, you're as important as we are here and as the administration. Thank you all. To the Jewish people, have a healthy and a happy New Year, and God willing, we'll see you here comes November. Thank you all. Wish you a Thanksgiving in November. Make a motion during the meeting. Seconded. All in favor? Thank you all.